What would happen if the woman you or girl you actually met for the first time ever turned out to be who you wanted it to be, but it didn't? So it turned out to be a robot? Well, that's what I found out in Companion, fresh from theaters and now on physical media and streaming on Max. But is this recent horror film, with a little sci-fi feel to it, as good as they say it is? Or is this one just going to completely turn you against someone and just go on a major killing spree? Find out in this spoiler free review right now. Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So, greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome again to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a spoiler free review of the 2025 sci fi thriller Companion, released by New Line Cinema and distributed by Warner Brothers, directed by Drew Hancock, who also wrote this, produced by Zach Krieger, Roy Lee, Raphael Margules, and J.D. Lifshitz. The film stars Sophie Thatcher and Jack Quaid, along with Lucas Gage, Megan Suri, Harvey Guillén, and Rupert Friend. The film came out back in January, so yeah, it's been 2.5 months now. Well, actually going on 3 months, but who's counting? And did modestly okay. Anyway, a young woman named Iris recalls meeting her boyfriend Josh for the first time. Later, they travel to an isolated lake house to meet friends Kat, couple and gay couple Eli and Patrick, and Sergey, Kat's boyfriend who owns the house. The next day, Sergey attempts to sexually assault Iris at the lake, but Iris kills him in self-defense. Now, blood-soaked and panicked, she returns to the house and attempting to explain what happened. Josh tells her Iris goes to sleep, shutting her down. Well, he informs everyone that she is a companion robot he is renting from a robotics company, and her emotions and intelligence can be controlled by an app on Josh's phone. Boy, and soon apparently this here robot apparently goes on a little bit of a killing spree and what have you. Kind of makes me feel like I'm seeing a different take of Megan in a way, but well, that's another story. Now then, that's all the story I will give to you. If you want to know what happens, then watch this movie, okay? Now, for my thoughts on Companion. I thought this film was actually pretty good and what have you. I didn't know what to think about it. Now, it did come to physical media earlier this month, and it just now came to Max. That's when I saw it, and I'm gonna say it was quite good and what have you. The film actually made 36 million worldwide on its $10 million budget. The film reviews were very good. Rotten Tomatoes has a score of 94%, saying a fiendishly clever contraption that doesn't rest on the laurels of its twist. The film thrillingly puts the demented into domestic bliss. I actually agree with that. Metacritic has a score of 70, while audiences polled by CinemaScore gave it a B plus, and those polled by PostTrack gave it 4 out of 5 stars. The Times said it was essentially a robot girlfriend movie. Think Metropolis or Subservience, but one that begins on astonishingly strong form. They praised Miss Thatcher's performance. Yes, I couldn't agree more. On one good review, slash film, not backslash, slash film gave the movie a score of 9 out of 10, calling it the first great film of 2025, and praised the performances of Thatcher and Quaid. I absolutely agree. That's really something. The Financial Times gave it 3 out of 5 as well, calling it writing a robot that turns against its puny human controller is hardly a new idea, but the current anxiety around AI obviously gives companion topical punch. Otherwise, it veers between the comic and visceral, or visceral, excuse me. The colors are Barbie, right? Bright, right down to the pink tile sequence. Writer Drew Hancock is similarly aiming to give us sexual politics in a popcorn box, but with added stage blood. I actually agree with that as well. So, from what I saw in Companion, I gotta say it was something. It kind of was a little different than I had anticipated, but ended up being pretty thrilling and what have you, with some of the kills and what have you. Some of them I didn't think would actually be seen, but they actually, a few actually did. It's scored by, I'm sorry if I mispronounced this, Rishikesh Hirway. Wasn't too bad. So it was pretty fair. But anyway, the story and direction Drew Hancock went with this was essentially very good. I have to agree, definitely. So anyway, I think this was absolutely a great film. Now for our cast, we have playing Iris is Sophie Thatcher, who had just recently appeared in other previous horror films, including The Boogeyman and Heretic. I must say, she does an amazing job in playing the role of Iris. Definitely. Now, also, before I go back to the cast, I will say one of the producers of the film is Zach Krieger, who also worked on Barbarian. Now, of course, I just read he's going to be working on a brand new Resident Evil movie. Wish him the best of luck with that. Now then, the next member in the cast playing Josh is Jack Quaid, who, of course, son of Dennis Quaid and Meg Ryan. Excuse me. Who, of course, appeared in the previous Scream films, as well as the first couple of Hunger Games films. And just a little bit after this, he had more recently appeared in Novocaine. His performance isn't too bad. I really liked his performance. Really funny and all that jazz. Patrick is played by Lucas Gage, who most people saw him on TV's American Vandal, Euphoria, The White Lotus, and Fargo. And more recently, he was in Smile 2 last year. Not too bad. Kat is played by Megan Surrey, who actually did appear in Valentine's Day and has appeared in lots of other shows, including the show Never Have I Ever, which was a recent hit for Netflix. Not bad. Harvey Gillen plays Eli. Yeah, he's pretty good. And of course, he's well known for playing one of the characters on What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. I've got to say, the cast is pretty good, and there's many others and what have you. But anyway, Companion is really a real shocking sci-fi thriller, which with a little horror elements in it. So if you're into films like maybe Megan or Subservience, then I think you'll really like Companion. I think it was really good, and it's definitely worth looking into. If you haven't seen it yet, you may have to go buy it on DVD or Blu-ray or 4K Ultra HD. But if you can't, just stream it on Max. It just now came there. So Companion is a pretty good thriller, and I think it's a good film to check out. For my score, I'm going to give Companion 4 stars. On a scale of 1 to 10, I give this an 8.5. So what did you think of Companion? Let me know in the comment section below. If you like this video, click the like button, subscribe, and be a part of the Big D Nation. Continue to help support my channel, make it grow, make the views grow. Tell all your friends about my channel. Give them to know me. Maybe they'd like to be a part of my Big D Nation. Share my vids with your friends if you like as well. And keep it up. I'm just about up to 900. Keep it up. So if you like this, check out my spoiler-free reviews for some of these other horror films, these recent ones. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Barbarian. Very scary film. The upper left-hand corner is my right-hand corner. Excuse me, everyone. I'm still just a little unaware. The upper right-hand corner is my spoiler-free review of Smile 2. Or if you like a little more Jack Quaid, check out my spoiler-free review of his recent film, Novocaine, which is an action comedy. And the bottom right hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying see ya.